It's the Carter Man, host of Coffee with the Carter Man every Tuesday at 1 o'clock on YouTube, Rumble, right across the board on social media for your viewing pleasure, okay? What is quickly becoming the number one podcast, political podcast on the internet for conservatives only. No nonsense. I don't even want liberals watching because I have no interest in what they say or do. Okay, so I don't want them participating. And I have my Waffle House cap on right now because I just was trying to do my weightlifting and watching David Goggins when an ad came on with Barack Obama. Talk about polar opposites. Talk about Jekyll and Hyde. And the fact is, whenever I see the guy, he is, as Merle Haggard said in one of my favorite country songs, walking on the fighting side of me, okay? Running down a way life our fighting man fought and died to keep. That's Barack Obama. So Obama, in this case, as usual, lied, and he said, that he wanted everybody sending a little money, chip in, because Kamala, BJ Harris, relies on small donations. Well, that's a lie, okay? And it's time we start setting the record straight when these people lie over and over and over again. BJ Harris's campaign is financed by the wealthy. In a minute, I'm going to tell you why, but first let me tell you how. Just saw this on Megan. She's fantastic, by the way. She's come all the way back to the right side. 75% of Democrat donations over the past 4 years have come from venture capital donors, the wealthy. 68% of their donations of hedge fund donors have gone to the Democrats. And the big three management consulting companies have given 95% of their donations to the Democrats. Let me make sure I state that first one right. 75% of venture capital donors have given their money to the Democrats. So it's the wealthy financing BJ Harris, because they don't care that she's dumb as a rock. They don't care that she is entirely vacuous. They don't want anyone in there that thinks. They want puppets like Toxic Joe who do as they're told. Why? Now let's get to the why. Because they are fascist. Pause and let that sink in. They are fascists. Sometimes I hear conservatives say, well, Kamala Harris is a Marxist, and these people, they're not Marxists. They are fascist, okay? Fascism, in communism, the government takes over industry. In fascism, invented by my fellow Italian Mussolini, in fascism, the big corporations and the government work together to screw you, to destroy the working class, the little people, the people that go to Waffle House, okay? All they care about is that the market rises. If your wages fall, good, it makes the market rise faster. If you're unemployed and they can produce goods cheaper, good, makes the market rise faster. That's all they care about. The money, more money in their billionaire pockets while you suffer. That's fascism. Now you say, Carter, are you sure about that? Well, how about I give you a real example, okay? Back during the COVID hoax, I was working at the Lowe's paint desk. I stayed there 3 months. I'd been in Washington for decades, and I wanted to work around real people. I was raised in blue-collar Baltimore. I wanted to work around real people instead of these political animals. And so it was a joy working the Lowe's paint desk. And then the COVID thing hit, and I told them I'm not wearing a damn mask, and here you go. Goodbye. But I was talking to the manager, and it was when Fauci was closing the doors of the stores, limiting the hours, and he said, our profits have never been higher. Anybody said, wait a minute. If Fauci and the fascists were closing the stores and limiting work hours, how could their profits be higher? Because it was an intentional move to destroy the competitors of the big box stores. Okay? The big box stores, Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, Target, they could afford to take the hit. Okay? They could afford to take the hit, which was only a temporary hit from them because their competitors were driven out of business, which was the whole damn purpose of the fascist imposition to begin with. And so, of course, when all the little hardware stores, the mom and pops, were totally destroyed, anybody who wanted anything had to go to the big box stores, to Lowe's. And as the manager told me, our profits are higher than ever, which meant the return to the people I just cited, the venture capitalists, the hedge fund managers, the big management consultant firms were higher than ever. And that's where we are today. B.J. Harris is a hand puppet of the fascist. I'm just going to put it to you bluntly. Okay? Trump, wealthy though he is, remember, he worked, as a kid, he worked hand in hand with the laborers on the construction sites. So he established rapport in his developing years. And watch him, he's never lost that rapport. Okay, so that's where we are. That is the choice, the black and white choice, folks. It doesn't get any more raw and bare than that. We're either going to have a capitalist in the White House who grows the life for people like these, the working people on my street, we Waffle House diners, or we're going to have a fascist regime that takes care only of those who are already wealthy and want to be wealthier. That's the choice. That's why we got to fight back. Let's do this thing. Stay strong.